Communications 101, Speech 4. Hi, my name is Cindy Willie, and I'm here tonight to discuss the human papillomavirus, hopefully to give a little bit more information in regards to what the human papillomavirus is, and to possibly encourage some to actually get the new human papillomavirus vaccine, which is being offered. According to the American Cancer Society in the United States, over 6 million men and women get the human papillomavirus every year. Almost half of the infections are in people between the ages of 15 and 25. That is a pretty significant statistic in our world today. It's difficult to prevent many diseases and even less likely to prevent cancer. But with new developments every day, it's not completely impossible anymore. Today, I would like to discuss the controversy that's being held with the new vaccine that has come out for the treatment of the human papillomavirus, which is it's called Gardasil as the vaccine. I have done a lot of research in regards to this, as well as being a nurse, have heard a lot of the controversy at work between a lot of the parents that are nurses that have children that are of age to receive this vaccine, as well as myself. I have a daughter that is within the age that they're requesting that you get the vaccine, or actually encourage that you get the vaccine. I feel, though, that I'm not quite sure how many other people in the room are not aware of the human papillomavirus. I know that specifically my daughter is. However, it does not only affect between the age of 15 and 26. It also happens as you get it, and you could possibly be a carrier for quite a few years. So it does affect everybody. In regards to the human papillomavirus, I would like to just give you a little bit of information in regards to that itself. It is a sexually transmitted disease between men and women. There's approximately 40 human papillomaviruses currently today, and that is for the American Cancer Society. Dr. Edward Maher thinks one of the problems with this vaccine and disease is that 2/3 of the females don't know anything about the human papillomavirus, because human papillomavirus, the only way to test for the human papillomavirus is actually to have a pap smear, and so you'd have to be a female. So that is one of the ways. Actually, there is not any other way to test for it besides having a checkup every year. There is also no cure at this point in time for it. The chances are, they say there is a 70% chance that after a year, if you do contract the virus, that it will go away on its own, as far as your immune system will take away the human papillomavirus, and a 90% chance that it'll be gone within 90% chance that it will be gone within 2 years' time. However, there are very many cases that it does not go away, and those are the ones that seem to be causing the link to cervical cancer in women. According to the American Cancer Society, they have tested the vaccine that they're now offering, the Gardasil vaccine, in women and girls in many countries. About 16,000 have actually been tested with the vaccine itself. And it was established actually by Merck & Company, a pharmaceutical company, in the year of 2006, but it did not come to the market or receive FDA approval until the year of 2008. The controversy between the human papillomavirus vaccine, they're saying that there's actually more pros than cons, as far as the fact that pros-wise, they're bringing in all the statistics that state that there are other viruses or other vaccines that the schools are actually requiring, and this could possibly be one of those eventually down the road, and they think that that's a good way as far as educating a person in school itself, and then providing the vaccine or making it mandatory for the school that you actually have the vaccine done, along the lines of like the hepatitis vaccinations. They also believe that the vaccine will will make children believe unprotected sexual activity, this is a con, that unprotected sexual activity is okay. They feel that that is a con against it also in the same token, because it kind of gives them the idea that they can actually have sex and still be protected by getting the vaccine and not have the risk of receiving the human papillomavirus, which is not actually true. Unless you give any type of protection or provide any type of protection while sexual activity is taking place, you're always at the risk of contracting any type of HPV. However, the same author, which is Alyssa Mendenhall, adds that clinical trials have found that Gardasil is to be nearly 100% effective in preventing certain strains of the human papilloma infection, a tremendous feat in the world of vaccine research. As far as my feelings personally on the Gardasil vaccine, I feel that it is personally something that I and my daughter have spoken in regards to. We've discussed it to a great extent with the being new and not aware of the side effects, which right now are the basics: nausea, dizziness, headache. The facts pretty much demonstrate that there has actually been only 6 deaths, and they say that those are not related specifically to the vaccine itself, that those deaths could have been upon autopsy, that those deaths could have been taken place with or without the vaccine. There is a link that they're saying now that it's related to Guillain-Barré, and that has not been proven as of this point. They again feel that there is a possibility that that would have taken place with or without the vaccine. There is another vaccine that they're potentially working on right now. It's called Cervarix, and it is not approved by the FDA as of yet, but they're saying that it possibly could be a better vaccine than Gardasil itself. I have left it actually upon my daughter, because she is 20 years old and she can make that decision. I feel at this point in time, I've just encouraged her that I feel that it's the right thing to do. Cost comes into a big play. That is a con. Insurance companies, however, are now becoming educated and learning that it is effective, and they have some insurance companies are now starting to pay for the vaccine. The vaccine, on the downside as far as a con, is that it's approximately $120. It is a series of vaccines, so that's $120 per vaccine. So that is very costly. And for something that you're not sure, I mean, you really can't, test for it except for a pap smear, so you're never really sure if you're going to actually have it or not and put that money in. So, other than that, I feel that they have done a lot of research in regards to this. Studies are now being actually completed for the age of 27 to 55, because they've kind of left that age group out for people that have possibly already contracted the HPV virus and are unaware of it. I feel that education is the biggest way in medicine as a nurse, that you can educate, and still have people against it or for it. And so it does go to some degree upon personal, preference. However, I do feel that at this point in time with modern medicine that we've come a long way. So I think that's about all. If anybody has any questions. I do have a little bit, just a couple of PowerPoints, and this is what the Gardasil packaging looks like, and it is the vaccine with the vial, and it does treat, as far as HPV type 6, 11, 16, and 18, they're numbered. Then also the next slide according to the American Cancer Society in the United States, over 6 million people, men and women, get an HPV infection every year. All right. Thank you.